Welcome in the latest episode of that SEC podcast. I'm your host, Michael Bratton. I go by SEC Mike on Twitter, and I'm flying solo for this episode. But don't worry, got a terrific guest lined up. We got Ben McKee of the Swain event and VolQuest.com. He's going to hop on the line here, talk a little Tennessee Vols football. But hey, we got a lot of news to get to around the league, and before we get to that, I just want to say, I really appreciate all the support that we've received since going to the video format. It has been a struggle, believe me. And I'm not talking about my face here, even though I went to the Nashville Grand Prix over the weekend, and I picked a hell of a time to get toasted like a lobster here. I mean, I'm sweating under these lights. I just turned them on. So, yeah, it's a hot one in here, and the sunburn's not helping, but I am appreciative of each and every one of you that have been giving us positive buzz about the YouTube. Though that channel's been blowing up. So again, if you're just listening to the pod, we're on video now and uploading them segment by segment. I was up till about 1 a.m. editing the long version of the podcast. I don't think I'm going to be doing that anymore, to be honest with you. Just going to be sending out clips, video clips, that is, on the YouTube channel until I learned how to do video editing. So I'm excited about all that. I really appreciate all the support we've received. And like I said, hey, I've quit my job. So this is my job now, and 100% focused on the podcast. If you haven't already, check out our website, thatsecpodcast.com. That's going to become a big thing this season with us as I figure out how to manage that as well on top of all this other stuff we've been doing. But hey, if you haven't by now, give us that 5-star written review. Subscribe to us also on YouTube. That'll be a great way to keep this show going. Otherwise, we're not going to make it. But enough about me. Hey, let's get into the action here. Let's kick it around the league.
Now let's go around the league.
My daughters said something about me wearing a visor and need to put on a hat because I'm getting bald. So I'm going to wear a hat from here on out.
I mean, if you look over the next 6 years, I think we played Miami 3 times, Florida State 6 times, South Florida 3 times, Mississippi State once. So who's the SEC teams? I think it's an injustice for the kids. We should mix those games up, and you should, play more teams from the West.
Why don't you start calling around and see if you can get somebody else to play us, and we'll play them. We'll play anybody you can get to play us.
In Louisiana, hold on a second. Hey guys! Hey! I'm having a press conference, okay? Thank you.
Let's start here in Vanderbilt, where we don't have an update from the team, but I thought the Commodore fans would appreciate this, and hell, maybe even the rest of the SEC, because the Commodores got upgrades to their uniforms, and they're looking pretty good. So let's kick it over to the promotional video that Vanderbilt released here on Monday. Hey, so how about that? If you're watching on YouTube, you can actually see what we're talking about here. If not, you're missing out. We'll tweet it out for those of you that maybe are not on the YouTube just yet. But pretty nice uniforms, Clark Lee area. The Clark Lee era seems to be going off pretty well here, where they're getting style. They're playing up Nashville. They're playing up being a Commodore. And I think these uniforms are a great start with training camp there in Nashville now underway.